We are here for Meal in the Field, week 1 of the spring session. Tyler Bieber here with
Jim Gerwing.
And Karen Gerwing.
And where do you guys farm?
We farm in the arm of Lake Lenore.
Okay. Now, how did it become that you guys entered into Meal in the Field? How did you see it, or how did you hear of it, and what was the process of that?
I was in the tractor harrowing and heard it on the radio all day and got home that night and had my iPad and Discover Humboldt website and saw it enter Meal on the Wheel, so I did.
So
Meal in the Field.
Yeah, Meal in the Field, you betcha. So if people weren't able to pick it up, you were from Australia with your accent there. Now, who wants to tell the story of how you guys met? Who's going to be the one to do that?
Jim is on RM Council and I was an administrator, and we met at the SARM convention in Regina.
Okay. And how long have you been farming out in Lake Lenore?
40 some years.
Yeah. So is it, I saw a farm field over here, or are you behind, or where are you at?
It's 3 miles northeast of Miles.
Okay. And
It is the Centenary Family Farm. We have the sign out at the farm since 1908.
wow.
Third generation farm
3rd generation farm.
in 106 years.
That's pretty crazy. So it goes a long way back.
Yep.
And we were talking off camera earlier about the family tree, and I'm sure it would occupy, we could probably have that planted and it would grow and take up, I don't know how much room, but it would probably be a few miles.
It would be a shelter belt, yeah.
What do you guys farm?
Crops.
And what do you mostly plant?
Wheat and canola are the big ones. Although I'm trying faba beans for the first time this year.
And why did you decide to do that?
I don't know.
Just decide to change it up.
It's a good agronomy kind of thing to do.
Right on. Okay. How we did have some representatives from Connexus Credit Union and Horizon Fertilizer here. They've partnered up with us for Meal in the Field. I guess let's talk about the meal. How was it?
The meal was excellent. Thank you to the Bella Vista. We had chicken, roast beef, and everything to go with it, and my favorite chocolate dessert.
And enough for actually a second meal in the field if we want to.
Absolutely. You can have your own meal in the field.
Yeah.
Right on. And the weather wasn't exactly fantastic today, so that's why we are inside their lovely home here. But in terms of, I guess, wrapping this up, is there anybody else you guys want to thank?
I'd like to thank all the sponsors for providing this amazing meal that we had.
Absolutely, and for Bolt FM for being the main sponsor.
There we go. Meal in the Field, week number 1 in the books. 2 more yet for the spring session. You can enter online at discoverhumboldt.com, and you could be the winners like the Gerwings here.